Hey guys, Selpuff here. Gonna be doing interactions with Power Rangers versus Voltron Death Battle. I could have sworn I did something almost similar to this, but I looked through my videos and apparently I never reacted to this one. So, yeah, this is new then. For some odd reason they got a rodent as a mascot. Okay. So, this is from Death Battle, ScrewAttack, sorry, and recommended by Danny Lane, I believe. It's hard for me to plan or think far ahead because my mind fades quickly. Downsides of my mental problems. But anyway, let's just get to the video.
Hey Mark.
Hey Mr. J.
So I know doing all this merch marketing, like these 3 awesome Death Battle t-shirts, can get kind of stressful. So we added some new office amenities that I think will help take the edge off.
Okay.
Like the new office jacuzzi.
You ever smelled a Westlife before?
Alright, maybe a relaxing massage then.
I got fair hands.
Alright, how about a nice hot sauna?
Well, they do not.
Toast oven, Chad.
They want to eat them so badly.
Mark Hoffman, and now I got the sexiest shirt in the market, Death Battle shirts. You wear this, you're gonna find yourself in a sex battle. I don't know what that is, but I know you'll love it, okay? Now click the link below and buy this shirt, or they're gonna eat me.
Eat them. Chew.
It's finally time for one of the biggest matchups in Death Battle history. Yeah, the giant robot fight of all giant robot fights.
I like the newest
Megazord, the heavy-hitting
Voltron looks 100 times better.
Power Rangers. And Voltron, the defender of the universe, piloted by 5 paladins. For this matchup, there will be no dragon swords, no galaxy garrisons,
or the
no
Warcraft
robot
paladin.
brachiosaurus, and no mice. Just a good old 5v5 war of the giant robots. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Alright.
Since the dawn of time, good has battled the forces of evil. The vicious witch Rita Repulsa and her giant monster.
I've never seen the
waged war
newest,
with the good-natured
Power
galactic
Rangers.
sage Zordon. Their 2,000-year war finally ended when Rita zapped him into a time warp. But not before Zordon managed to lock her up in a space dumpster? Yes, apparently that thing is a space dumpster, or to put more accurately, a galactic recycling bin.
Okay.
However, Zordon knew it was only a matter of time before Rita escaped to conquer Earth once more. Good thing Zordon had thousands of years to come up with a foolproof plan. He could summon the 5 greatest warriors from around the galaxy to defend the planet.
And they chose humans.
Teleport to us 5 overbearing and over-emotional humans.
No, not that, not Jesus.
That plan
You're
is
screwed.
asinine, but somehow it worked. Zordon granted 5 teenagers the ability to draw power from a dimension called the Morphin Grid. This molecular transformation
I like the very
turns
first
them
ones.
into
It's
superhumans
really
with
cool.
access to mighty mechanical beasts called Zords, becoming the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Mastodon!
Pterodactyl!
Triceratops!
Saber-tooth tiger!
Tyrannosaurus!
Power Rangers!
Go Power Rangers!
Sick.
First, there's Jason Lee Scott, the Red Ranger.
Hey,
He's
like
a
my
fearless
name.
leader, expert martial artist, and owns one of the coolest Zords of the bunch, the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Billy Cranston, the Blue Ranger, is the genius.
I
of
like the
group.
Blue Ranger
He
more.
loves to work with machines, especially his impressive Triceratops Zord. With its grappling hook horns, this 140-ton behemoth
No
can
reason.
stop a foe in its tracks. Trini Kwan, the Yellow Ranger, is equal parts brains and martial arts specialist. She's a threat both outside and inside her speedy saber-toothed Tiger Zord.
Talking Power
Kimberly
Kitty.
Ann Hart, the
Not
Pink
trying to
Ranger,
racist.
is a smack-talking valley girl who has the skies covered in her pterodactyl
Oh,
Zord,
I guess
which
that
can
did
fly
kinda
at
sound
2.5
kinda racist.
times the
Sorry
speed
about that.
of sound. Last but not least, there's Zack Taylor, the Black Ranger, who's mastered his own fighting style called hip-hop keto.
Not touching that.
Yep, this guy fights aliens with the power of dance. along with his Mastodon Zord. Although slow, this Zord can freeze blast enemies with ice, or saran wrap if you're short on budget.
But when 5 giant mechanical beasts aren't enough to keep the villains down, these machines join together to...
We're just the coolest friggin' thing you've ever seen in your life!
Power Ring! Bring on the gun!
I haven't seen that
This
Power Rangers
is the
so long.
Megazord, a 333-foot colossus with enough power to effortlessly tear down buildings, sometimes unintentionally. All 5 Rangers pilot the Megazord as
There's only cute that.
combining their own martial arts skills.
Few
to
hundred
defeat
deaths,
giant
no
monsters.
biggie.
It's like a giant rock'em sock'em robot with laser beams. He can fry enemies.
If I were lucky, it was a Sunday, so no one was at work.
Fireballs from its hands.
I'm just kidding,
shoot
everybody works on a
immobilizing
Sunday.
beams from its eyes, and even use the Mastodon's face as a shield. And when it's time to send someone to an early grave, they summon their Blade Ex Machina, the Power Sword.
Little known fact, simply touching the Power Sword can recharge the Megazord if it's low on power.
It's not just a battery. This giant sword is over 100 feet long and orbits the Earth when not in use. Plus, it can launch energy waves and cut down almost any monster with just one swing.
And there's even more.
So
It's a
OP.
surprisingly versatile weapon, like with this feature they implemented against the Nasty Knights.
Any energy we throw at him, he just reflects back at us. That's why our weapons are burned out.
So what do we do about it?
Reflect his energy back at him, along with a bit of our own.
I don't get it.
Apparently, the Power Sword can absorb oncoming kinetic energy and turn it against the attacker, drastically increasing the Megazord's striking power.
Oh, wow.
Well, after pummeling monsters every weekday afternoon, the Power Rangers have been through almost everything. From fighting a world-destroying dragon to a giant walking pumpkin who raps.
Ooh, you Rangers make me mad! Waking me up with a rap that bad!
They've even fought Kimberly's purse.
Man, these villains were getting desperate. And so were the writers.
Anyway, the Megazord is strong enough to lift and throw the 170-ton Dragon Zord into a mountain with little effort.
Oh, wow.
Okay, Bowser!
Even the individual Zords can support the weight of whole monsters on their own. While many of these monsters should weigh similar to the Megazord, some certainly weigh even more. In fact, in a general scale, when you double the size of an object, its weight increases by a factor of 8. Comparing these
they're
monsters
definitely
to
stronger
human
than
beings
the
means some of them
Voltron.
could weigh as much as 10,000 tons.
And the Megazord even gut-punched one of them over 100 feet into the air.
Assuming that monster is 10,000 tons, lifting it 133 feet would require about 90 million newtons of force. 50 times as much force as a space shuttle's launching thrust.
That kind of strength, I bet you could backhand a person into outer space.
It's a jobs do to you.
That's
Makes you
oddly
tired.
specific.
Strange, wasn't it? Regardless, they've used that strength to take down countless monsters capable of wiping out all life on Earth. They even went toe-to-toe with Cyclopsis, a war Zord designed to conquer entire worlds.
But even for the Power Rangers, defending the Earth is no small job. When they least expect it, the Megazord's energy supply can be quickly exhausted in the middle of combat.
Downloading a picture on Facebook is draining our entire power supply? It is a very high-quality picture. How does that even make sense?
And it doesn't help that half the reason is because they just get hit so damn much. Despite the Megazord's awesome power, it's really lacking in the whole maneuverability department. I mean, come on! It can at least try to avoid an attack.
But when the enemy hits hard, the Power Rangers hit back even harder. With the fate of the world lying in their hands, no one can ever take them down.
Bring him down!
Shia.
From days of long ago, from Uncharted,
I was hoping they were
the
showing a newer
comes
one.
a legend.
The 2017 to 18 one.
1,200 years ago, the evil Drool Empire nearly conquered the entire known universe. But not everybody was cool with fleets of ships shooting up their planets, so a team of scientists and magic priests decided to fight back.
Through the marriage of magic and technology, they forged a 300-foot.
I like the newer one when they created out of an alternate universe energy
Before long,
thing.
the whole universe had heard of the mechanical knight known as Voltron.
I don't think I've seen this Voltron.
Losing everything because of some space robot, the Empire's King Zarkon ordered a space witch to kill Voltron with a magic space spell.
The newest one, the lore is a lot better, I think.
Destroyed, Voltron was split
So I've never seen
this
one, so yeah.
merchandisable robot lions.
Divided and stripped of its sentience, the universe's best hope had fallen.
Until 5 space explorers crashed.
Those guys are actually still there in the newest one. Just they look a lot better.
To be hiding on. Destiny or some crap led them to the castle where the Princess Allura gave them a life.
They also have her, but she looks a lot
the long lost
more
lions and go around saving
alien-y.
for a living.
Keith Cogain is the head of the Lion
And the
Force
ship,
in more
I
ways
mean,
than
the
one.
castle is actually a
As leader of the
spaceship in
team,
the
he
newest one.
commands his cohorts, and he pilots the Black Lion, the literal head of Voltron.
Lance McClane is the Han Solo of the group. This hot-headed
Oh yeah, he's
show-off
definitely in
controls
there.
the Red Lion, which forms Voltron's right arm.
Tsuyoshi Garrett, better known as Hunk, is the muscle of the team. He pilots the Yellow Lion, which forms Voltron's left leg.
The Blue Lion is piloted by Sven Holgersson. Oh, he did. The Blue Lion is piloted by Princess Allura herself, taking over after the original.
That's complicated, but yeah.
of stabbing. Her lion
Trust me, you guys will
forms
love the
Voltron's
newest
right
one more.
leg.
I see it on
Last
Netflix.
up is Daryl Stoker. You can call him Pidge. Pidge pilots the Green Lion.
Daryl's actually a
Left arm.
chick. He just lied to everyone about being a guy.
A little unhinged.
Pitch! Get rid of that grenade!
At least his outfit matches his lion's colors. I mean, damn, it's not that hard, people.
And when all 5 lions combine, Voltron lives again.
Activate Mega Thrusters! Form feet and legs! Form arms and body!
Yeah, they don't say that. They just fuse it all together in a cooler way.
Voltron's on the scene!
Voltron! Where were you?
We got here at the speed of justice!
Not even the real Voltron. It's just that stupid vehicle one.
Wiz, you ever think about how the pilots stay in the heads of the lions when they're fighting? That has to be, like, ridiculously nauseating.
Oh, undoubtedly.
Yeah.
That's probably why they usually travel by flight and prefer long-range combat over hand-to-hand.
Speaking of which, Voltron got busy fighting Zarkon's giant roe-beasts and saving the universe with a huge assortment of weapons. Voltron can shoot Stingray missiles and even
Yeah,
powers
the
a
newest
plane out of its
one's
hand.
a lot
Or
better.
blast the lion heads
Fighting
off like
and stuff.
rockets. It can stun enemies with ion dart lasers from its head, or use the Electro Force cross attack from its chest.
On Keith's command, the Lion Force can manifest Voltron's most powerful weapons out of thin air. Everything from spinning laser blades to javelins to nunchucks.
But the real showstopper is the almighty Blazing Sword.
Form Blazing Sword!
With this blade, Voltron can slice through most roe-beasts like Jello and dish out the Starfire attack, which splits roe-beasts apart and also makes a friggin' tornado for good measure.
The
I'm not sure if
Sword
it
can
did that
also
in
conduct
this one.
electricity to recharge Voltron itself.
Why are all these swords also batteries?
The Blazing Sword is enormously powerful, capable of destroying a satellite hundreds of times larger than Voltron. Voltron himself is powerful enough to melt meteors, kick giant machines sky high, and tank explosions the size of countries.
The Voltron lions have even traveled between galaxies in less than a day, making them several times faster than the speed of light.
Voltron has also survived landing on the Omega Comet, which is so dense it possesses the gravitational force of a black hole.
Okay,
Wow.
that all sounds insane, but even giant robot man lions have their limits. Like getting ganged up on by multiple roe-beasts at once, or getting stabbed and sliced open. But black hole levels of gravity? That's a cakewalk, right?
Voltron may be strong, but it lacks the finesse and skill of one trained in martial arts. Voltron also carries a shocking design flaw. If the release plates on its joints are struck in combat, it could jettison an entire limb from the core body.
Hey.
You're telling me that if I kick Voltron, freaking Voltron, in the shins hard enough, he'll just lose a leg and pop right off?
Essentially, yes, though it has only happened in training. Even so, whether the Lion Force is up against a technical issue or
That
a
is an
colossal
issue.
roe-beast, the universe can always depend on Voltron.
I'm kind of glad I didn't see the older version. The newer one looks 100 times better.
Alright, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, all this talk
The
of
Power
robots
Rangers
is making me hungry.
Strongly debating on the Power Rangers one.
Fix that.
Okay, let's skip this quick
Now,
crap.
I'm a man who likes a good home cook.
There we go.
Scanners on, team. Seems the prehistoric activity originated
Actually,
here.
it doesn't look half bad with computer
If I
animation.
don't see a dinosaur today, I'm blaming you.
Quiet, Lev. I'm picking up something.
Power Rangers!
Hello! We need dinosaur power now!
Huh? What's happening?
I think I found the dinosaurs.
All right, Rangers, plug off!
Zach here. This is Kickin'. This is Billy. All systems go.
Trini reporting, ready to rock. I love this part. Let's tame these kittens.
Are they gonna simply fight or fuse? Yeah, they're gonna fuse. I'm gonna go with the Power Rangers.
And I'll form the head.
If this was the newest version of Voltron, I'd go for Voltron.
Megazord battle mode.
Or, it has like a black hole, so... Yeah... I'm gonna go for Voltron, screw it.
Form spinning laser blades.
We need the power sword now!
There she comes from Zeus! From the God of War.
Stay down. Let's show them how it's done. It's a sword.
Seriously. Form blazing sword.
Isn't this usually the part where we win?
There we go, Voltron. Yeah, all you have to do is kick them in the shin. Or do that.
Wait, the sword.
Shake it. You guys should have went for your sword. Just saying.
Jason, look! He's wide open!
Pitch. No. All right, guys, let's finish it.
We need to move! Get away!
Pitch the sword.
Give him covering fire.
With what?
Everything.
Up to you now, Pitchy.
Quick, redirect the energy.
It's too much!
See ya.
KO! Now that's
Yep.
what I call a battle!
That's why they win.
Good reason why Voltron is the defender of the universe. While the Megazord boasted excellent abilities in hand-to-hand and sword combat, Voltron couldn't go down so easily.
Voltron's huge arsenal put it ahead, especially in long range. Even when the Megazord could get in close, it couldn't keep up with Voltron's blazing speed. I mean, Voltron travels between galaxies in a matter of hours, and it can fly.
The Megazord once punched a monster weighing at most 10,000 tons 133 feet into the air. In contrast, Voltron kicked a 3,900-ton mutated bulldozer nearly 1,900 feet up. Despite Voltron's monster weighing less than the Megazord's, this is still a more impressive feat. Comparing weight and distance traveled for both feats, Voltron's requires at least 5.5 times more strength.
Plus, Voltron clearly had the superior durability, especially with that black hole comet feat.
The Omega Comet's pole could destroy entire planets within 62 miles of itself, which means the comet could output forces of over 13 sextillion newtons.
The Megazord couldn't survive anything close to that level of power. We can prove it. Later in Power Rangers history, they upgraded their mech to the Thunder Megazord, which is specifically stated to be more powerful than the original Megazord in every way.
The new Zords will serve you well.
Once mastered, your Zords will reveal even greater powers.
When this new Megazord fought against a giant Zord called Serpentera, which at full power could destroy planets, a single blast from it easily tore the Thunder Megazord apart. And that blast didn't even use half of Serpentera's power.
Voltron outclassed the Megazord in almost every way that counted, including strength, speed, and durability.
Yep.
Trust me, I'm not lying.
The winner is Voltron.
Don't go away, we're about to reveal who's fighting in the next episode. And if you want to see behind the scenes commentary on this episode, then just click that box and start a 30-day free trial for a first membership. Thanks, guys.
Not sure if I've ever done a reaction to him, to Natsu, and Ace. Pause. 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 Okay, pause. Well, that was my reaction to Power Rangers versus Voltron. And, yeah, have a nice day.
This is not a game.